No, don't do that.
Over the field and giving it his watchful eye.
But he's not, that's not what's happening. He's not watching over the field. Dude is literally like planking on a child. Don't say that's Kyle. That's insulting to him. I don't know Kyle, but come on now. Are these real angels caught on camera? Didn't we already watch this? This is slapped ham. And then this has the one where it's like angel landed in Jakarta, Indonesia to remind us of 9/11. Isn't this that video? No, I guess not. Slapped ham just really likes angels videos, I guess.
But little
why would an angel land in Indonesia to remind us of 9/11? That is exactly what I said. We watched it not... This is the one. Oh wait, no, this is just the raw footage. It was definitely slapped ham, right? Did he delete the video? Here it is. Performing miracles. Here it is.
Indonesia. Footage was captured on the 11th of September 2011 in Jakarta, Indonesia. A glowing winged creature that resembles an angel descends from above and briefly lands on the ground before flying away.
Very playful.
When the footage was released, many people were quick to dub the figure the Angel of Jakarta. Some even suggested that it was a protector sent from above to remind the world of the 9/11 tragedy that occurred 11 years earlier.
Obviously. The Lord said, we need to remind people of 9/11. Let's send an angel to Jakarta, Indonesia, just in case they forgot about 9/11.
A mysterious glowing white figure can be seen sitting amongst the crowd.
There's a resub doc in Zabs.
What's particularly interesting here is that nobody in the group seems to notice the strange figure sitting with them.
Well, that's clearly what it is.
That it's pure white
or
and
ghost.
looks to be glowing has left many people in awe that this congregation may have been graced by the divine.
Maybe it's like a Patronus charm from Harry Potter.
The following video was featured on Fox 2 St. Louis.
Didn't we watch this a couple weeks ago? That's exactly what I said. It's different.
Kyle, who was a football player for the local youth team in Fenton, Missouri. Sadly, Doug's son Kyle passed away at the young age of just 20 after getting into a car accident with a truck on Highway 40 at Winghaven. He was on his way to a game he was scheduled to play that day. Months later, a man named Brian Roth was taking a photo of his grandson and his teammate at the exact same football field that Doug's son Kyle was headed to when he got into that fatal accident.
Oh no, now he's stuck playing football for eternity?
Fine at first until Brian took a look at the photo.
What?
As you can see, there's a strange white figure to the left of the boys.
Yeah, but why? Let's assume that's an angel for a second. Why is he teabagging that kid?
Parts fascinated and a little freaked out simply because he had no idea what was happening in the photo. Figure seen in the photograph was that of Kyle.
No, don't do that.
Over the field and giving it his watchful eye.
But he's not, that's not what's happening. He's not watching over the field. Dude is literally like planking on a child. Don't say that's Kyle. That's insulting to him. I don't know Kyle, but come on now. This doesn't strike me as something that any angel would do. It's a mosquito?
Well, there's no way to prove.
Is it actually a mosquito? I just assumed it was like a shittily developed photo with like a speck of dust on it or some shit. But I can kind of see like a dragonfly or like a mosquito. Or a grasshopper. Oh, it could be a grasshopper. A grasshopper would make the most sense, but I find it hard to believe he wouldn't notice a fucking grasshopper on his lens. I'm thinking it's more likely a mosquito or something, maybe even a hornet.
Prove this for sure.
It's a mosquito angel.
His family some peace of mind, then that's all that
imagine.
The following clip was uploaded by the YouTube channel Church of Christ for the Family and was recorded back in June 2012. The footage
I don't know anything about it,
taken by a man who was filming his daughters inside the church. As the two girls sing and the rest of the churchgoers clap along, something strange seems to happen right in front of the videographer. Take a look.
Two different phantom angels.
The church believes that the figure is an angel visiting their place of worship. In the
Thanks to the
description
bits
of the video,
Spartalorian.
the church says that the man filming was not only able to see this apparition
And no,
in the
not
video
no speedruns
screen,
recently.
but that he also saw it with his naked eye, confirming that there was indeed something there. Is this genuine footage of an angel roaming the halls of a church? Or is there another way to explain the sighting?
No, that's the only explanation, is that it's angels roaming the church. There's nothing else it could be.
Michigan couple were relaxing at home when they got an alert from their home security system that movement had been detected out the front of their home. When they checked the feed, they were puzzled by what they saw. Homeowner Glenn Thorman
No!
see something hovering over.
The fuck is that? The angel of death? It's got a
The
sword.
bizarre image prompted Glenn and
The
his
angel
wife,
of a
as well as
weeb.
their pastor, to believe that an angel paid them a visit in the middle of the night. The Fox News
Mothman?
team who
Oh,
covered the
could be
story
Mothman.
spoke to Pastor Don Piper about the strange image. A number of years ago, Piper was in a car accident where he believes he actually died and visited heaven, then returned back to Earth after being resuscitated.
Why?
According to Piper, when he died, he was carried by a large number of angels up to the gates of heaven. And if the story is true,
That seems so
evidence
inefficient.
that there was an angel in Thorman's driveway does make for a fascinating conclusion.
Wait, what the
What
fuck?
do you think?
It's a-
Is this really an angel? Love to hear your take.
At least here it kind of looks
Section
cool, but
below.
the next picture, it's literally just a moth. Just an actual moth. What kind of angel flies away like this? I don't know Slappy Ham very well. I just watch this silly shit. Do you think he actually believes these things? Like, he'll see a picture like this and he's like, oh my fucking god. Oh my god, it's an angel. No way. I don't think so either. I think he has to know, like, it's just for kids to be like, oh my god, it's an angel. You know, that's a very good point. What do the comments say? That angel over the truck is clearly a moth. Alright, bah humbug to you too, Scrooge. Whatever. Grasshopper. Who believes it? I believe angels are all around us and they protect us. I think it's refreshing to see this type of evidence. Evidence is a word that is used awfully loose here, but alright, let's ride. Love, 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 number 2. You can see the wings on several angels. God is great. God is great. I'm excited for number 2. I don't want to spoil it.
Asher and his family were on a plane flying back to Houston after visiting relatives in Washington. Asher got bored in the middle of the flight and asked his mother Kerry if he could take photos with her phone. The family thought nothing of it. While she was scrolling through her son's photos,
That's not an angel, that's an alien.
normal
Imagine it's actually an alien.
friends and family were stunned at the strange image.
I bet they
Kerry
were
believes
shocked.
that Asher has Down syndrome and his mother believes he's always had a sixth sense when it comes to people needing a comforting hug or a big smile. She says that she'll never know the definite truth behind the image, but is taking comfort in her beliefs and says that she was just happy her son was able to find some joy in his photos.
Oh, that took a wholesome turn then. Okay. It was something that they weren't trying to be like, look, angels are real on Facebook or anything. It was more wholesome.
Official in December of 2015. It shows a large sermon taking place in a church in Pretoria, South Africa. It looks as though a large array of white glowing figures are standing amongst the other
Yeah,
churchgoers.
it's the entire angel unit. Wow. Look at all of them.
Some commenters have said that this is just a bunch of people dressed in white, which is making the camera pick up on it brightly. But that doesn't seem to be the case, as there are other people in the same room.
That's also a stupid explanation.
In any way. Most people in the comment section, however,
How dumb are people? Clearly, it's just they were wearing white. It's absolutely angels. I mean, like, there's nothing else it can be. This is what the guy in the comments was saying. He loves number 2 because God is great and you can see all their wings. So now I see it.
is this a camera glitch or is something divine playing out before our very eyes?
I think it's something divine.
In 2013, 19-year-old Katie Lentz was driving along Route 19 near Center, Missouri, when she was struck head-on by a drunk driver traveling in the opposite direction. Lentz was pinned in the front seat of her convertible. When emergency respondents arrived, Lentz's vital signs were declining rapidly. She asked the officials to pray with her, when suddenly a man who appeared to be a Catholic priest appeared out of nowhere, despite a 2-mile perimeter blocking the scene. This strange man approached the wrecked vehicle and began to pray. A member of the rescue crew said that when the man was praying, there seemed to be a complete calmness that fell over the entire scene, putting all their minds at ease and making them feel more comfortable despite the dire situation. What's perhaps even more interesting is that allegedly the firefighters that arrived on the scene said that their equipment was strangely not working, but as soon as
he sabotaged
appeared and started praying, their equipment suddenly started to work again.
I thought he came and sabotaged it.
Eventually, Lentz was able to get out of the dangerous wreck. However, when she went to thank the priest for his prayers, he was nowhere to be seen. The disappearing priest was so puzzling that local authorities had a sketch artist draw up an image based on descriptions from witnesses at the scene of the accident.
Jim Wall. Oh my god, it could be. Imagine it's Jim Wall.
Her strange guardian angel may just appear out of nowhere and help her again.
What the fuck? Why would you even... Trailer, I wanted to see that. Tom Holland's in this, isn't he? Oh, he is.
There are places out there you can't find on any map. They're not gone. They're just lost.
Hey, kid. A little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Such good chemistry already. It's like they're real friends.
In here. Why the map?
This is the path that Ferdinand Magellan took to sail around the world.
You know your history.
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion, easy. I think you're here because you're your brother.
Well, you know my brother Sam?
But now I smell the rain, and with it and it's heading my way.
If you find that gold, you find him too.
Yes, I'll keep on.
Alright. I mean, this
Sally doesn't have any friends.
doesn't look bad or anything.
You are a collector.
Well, I dabble.
I don't dabble. My family has been looking for this fortune.
What's his name? Antonio Banderas?
So much blood.
Spy Kids? Wait a minute.
I'm pretty sure he's just threatening to kill me.
But don't touch your ear like that. You look like an idiot.
You have no idea who you partnered with.
I've been dreaming about this stuff since I was a kid. My brother Sam left one final clue.
Yeah, Tom Holland was a weird choice to play Nathan, but I like Tom Holland. Maybe he does a good job.
Guess I'll keep on.
Thanks to Prime Gummy.
Oh my god!
Thanks to the Big 20, Nessie. You think I'd love Patty Mayo's content? Man, you don't know me at all. What? I can't stand Patty Mayo. I give it a 20 though. I don't think it looks bad. As far as video game movies go, it's not like terrible or anything. Could have been a lot worse. You guys remember the Assassin's Creed movie? I never actually saw it. Was it as bad as it looked?
We've traced his bloodline back 500 years.
He's the Prime
to the
Smeppy.
Assassin's Creed.
Is it like good bad? Like it's fun bad?
Waiting to see who you are.
It was boring bad? Oh, never mind then. Top 5 angels that are worse than demons.
Angels are usually associated with a bunch of pretty good things. Messengers of heaven, God's chosen army, pretty folks in white dresses with wings. But that's more of the modern interpretation of these celestial beings. If we take a look at the biblical representation of angels,
they're fucking terrifying.
A much more cosmic depiction.
Yep, scary.
Pretty freaky. Shapeless, full of eyeballs, and meant to carry the wrath of God himself, angels aren't the cherubic choir boys we might imagine. Coming in at number 5, we've got the cherubim. A mainstay in the home decor of grandmothers and churchgoers everywhere, folks tend to love cherubs.
It's like a little baby thing.
Little cheeks, lovely little wings, and a whole lot of resemblance to babies. Unlike babies though, cherubs tend not to scream and cry and crap everywhere, which might actually be part of their appeal. But these angels are not as they seem. Sure, they gained quite a bit of popularity in art that depicts them as lovable little lads and lasses, but that's not really what they're supposed to look like. A lot less people would want to hang them in their homes if they actually resembled the way they're described in some texts. So their quasi-human form is about the only part they got right. Otherwise, cherubim are jam-packed with terrible features that would probably give kids nightmares. What? First off, they don't have just one face.
That looks cool.
4. One of a human, one of a lion, one of an ox, and one of an eagle. That's a lot.
Bible angels are so fucking wild.
Those who behold the cherub might notice that it always appears as if it's on fire, you know, for reasons. And apparently they were often accompanied by another indecipherable being. A half-machine, half-creature full of whirling crystalline forms, these interlocking wheels stared down upon folks with hundreds of eyes that covered their entire bodies. Imagine that, being visited by an angel, and instead of seeing a calming, serene humanoid dressed in white, you're greeted by some awful...
Oh, just like in Bayonetta. That looks exactly like the guy from Bayonetta.
No wonder folks who claim to have seen angels went nuts. Although I think it would be pretty wicked if grandmas started putting art up of these cherubs in their bathrooms. Coming at number 4, Seraphim. Keeping with the theme of hymns, here we are.
Looks cool.
These winged, wiggly forces are meant to hover above God's throne, singing about how excellent and for their actual airborne maneuvers and forward.
I just want to see the pictures at this point.
Also their feet.
That's not very scary.
Flying, praise-ridden snakes also have feet. So are they dragged up to? Created
Is this
right
Lucifer?
After Lucifer, he was one of the first angels to revolt against God, and that's just the start too. Belial led an army against Michael, resulting in untold amounts of carnage.
He didn't even cover the cool ones that are like the wheel guy. The guy with like wheels and eyes and shit. And there's like the moose monster guy. 5 angels caught on tape. Is this proof of heaven? Have you ever been scared by any videos? Nope. Oh, it's the Jakarta angel. The 9/11 reminder from the last one. Yeah, that one was confirmed legitimate. What's next? Where's the angel? The angel caused the car accident? They're gonna slow it down, there's an angel behind the wheel. So this guy got extremely lucky and all of a sudden it's proof of heaven? I didn't see an angel like move him. Those are birds. That was the whole thing? 12.5 million views for this. How does that happen? Oh, this is the one where the Flash saves the day. I remember this one. Oh, maybe not. Or this is just the director's cut. Why is the footage so long? Isn't this the one where like there's a baby stroller and then, yeah. Not exactly a baby stroller, but close enough. Is that real? It is? It was the fastest angel in heaven. Oh, we've seen this one too. This one's just another glowing angel. Has there not been enough angel sightings? Why is it always the same videos? Angels are all the same. Maybe we just keep getting visited by them. Have you seen 12 insane watches you won't believe exist? Sure. Let's see if these are truly insane.
Far from simple timepieces that tell the time, these mechanical marvels go above and beyond what we'd all expect from a wristwatch. From miniature moving bird sculptures to solar systems on your wrist, check out these 12 insane watches you won't believe exist.
I bet I'll believe it.
First up are some incredible creations from LA-based watchmakers Devon. Their Tread 1 and Tread 2 watches are powered by innovative movements based on a patented system of interwoven time belts that indicate the hours, minutes, and seconds, all controlled by an onboard microprocessor. Just watching the dial in motion is truly a mesmerizing experience. Powered by a lithium polymer rechargeable cell, the Tread 1 continues to work for up to 2
Can't even play games on it.
After which it can be powered up wirelessly via a charging tower. The larger Tread 1 timepiece with a rectangular case starts at $17,500, while the smaller tonneau-shaped Tread 2 can be picked up for a cool $12,000. These unconventional pieces of machinery will
That's a pretty good deal.
Identifying themselves as hydromechanical horologists. Their groundbreaking timepieces
How pretentious.
with a mechanical watch movement.
Hydromechanical horologists?
The rim of the dial to indicate the hour, while the small subdial
You make
to read the
bougie watches.
HYT's Metropolis pushes the envelope.
They make it sound like there's some kind of space entity.
Without the use of a battery. Referred to as the dynamo light system, the watch essentially converts mechanical energy into light, winding the crown, which is positioned between the 4 and 5.
It's not even that cool.
Stores enough energy to activate a pair of LEDs that emit a blue glow.
The LED's like alright, but it's not that
In the
cool.
dark. Owning an HYT Metropolis will set you back $94,000.
What? For basically just an LED? Just turn your phone on.
One of the 4 is the time indicator, which rotates around the circumference
This
of
one's
the
kinda
dial
cool.
every 20 minutes. The
Not
second
worth whatever it's
satellite
gonna cost,
features
but it's
the
kinda
tourbillon
cool.
spinning consistently within its cage every minute of time and space close at hand.
I mean, that one is cool. Like, unironically, I think that one's the coolest so far. Nitsua.
Was created by Dennis Shigue, who was guided by the concept of time explosion. An elaborate puzzle of pieces spins around to reveal the hour of the day at the center of the main dial, while the minutes are indicated via 2 discs on a smaller subdial attached on the side. The Opus 11 gives the illusion of the pieces breaking apart with each turn of the hour, only for them to come back together again. Incredibly, the time-only watch is powered by a movement that is composed.
How long do you have to sit here and wait to get the time?
With each movement having taken about 5 weeks to assemble.
That feels like it'd be such an inconvenience. Like, what time is it? Hold on, I need to wait 30 seconds.
The mind-blowing Hublot MPO5 LaFerrari Superwatch, priced at $300,000.
Jesus Christ.
The Hublot MPO5 LaFerrari is a toolkit that includes a small Hublot drill for setting and winding the watch, limited to a mere 50 pieces.
Gotta make a pit stop and charge my watch.
But it's also extremely rare. The Extreme concept line from Christophe Claret focuses on exceedingly complex and...
Do these actually exist? These just seem like dumb concepts.
Watches similarly to the way kryptonite affects Superman, creating havoc to watch movements, precision, and reliability. Amazingly, however, with the Extreme 1 timepiece, magnets are used to indicate the time without affecting the movement.
Oxy.
The magnets control 2 small steel balls that travel up and down the with a flying
pretty cool. I mean, unironically, that's a pretty fucking cool one.
Creation from
We've had 2 cool ones.
The Margot is on the other side of the spectrum from the answers appear in French, the universal language of love. A little, a lot,
I don't know about that.
Madly, or not at all, responds the watch. The delicate time
so it's a magic 8 ball
sends out
on
a
your
sweet
wrist.
shine to accompany the animation. The floral motif continues on the back of the case, with 8 triangular precious stones accenting an elaborate blossom.
Basically, some skeeter.
A celebration.
Okay, I don't really want to watch the rest of it. Video. Minecraft videos have 1 trillion views? No, what? Holy fuck. We'll watch that. No, I didn't know that. Watch old people try lean. What? That sounds kind of good. Oh, it's an actual complex video. Oh, I love the title. I'll give it a try. This doesn't bode well. Is this toss? Maybe it is. Okay, never mind. I'm not taking the chance. I'll watch that on my own time, I guess. Watch them get fucking wild. That is an unfathomable number. 1 trillion views is wild. Am I gonna be in here, you think? I've made 3 Minecraft videos. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Richard. Good to see you again, man. I'm sure I'll be here any minute now. I'm actually kind of shocked there hasn't been like a Lego movie for Minecraft. Thanks to Prime Boy and Lloyd. Well, this is adorable. There's a tier 1 Chalky Milk and the resub Shiba Shiba. I'm sure I was somewhere in there. So I'm assuming this is the first, like, genre to ever hit 1 trillion views on YouTube, right? I can't imagine. I don't even know what else would come close. Maybe Grand Theft Auto? Speedrunners shatter Halo Infinite with fusion coils. How's the speedruns looking for that game?
Is out there.
The speedruns are dope for the other games.
The best first-person shooters ever made. And Halo 4 and Halo Wars. And anyways, Halo Infinite has finally come out. And it's finally time for the new game to be...
Has it grown? I imagine it would have shrank with Halo 5. The game was trash.
Modifier skulls, grapple hooks to tanks.
Wow.
All of these things interacting in an open world. Open worlds are known for producing many glitchy and weird interactions. I mean, hell, look at Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild is great.
To top it off, it also has Halo physics, so who knows what kind of crazy stuff can be found if the right effort was put into it. Well, only 1 week later, and I returned with the boys with spoils.
This is 17 minutes?
Just 5 days after release, we found a ton of stuff that turns Halo Infinite into an absolute sandbox of possibilities. But in Infinite, they are your best friend, greatest enemy, and the key to all things speed. This little guy has huge implications for the whole.
That's so simple. I never even thought to try that.
I'm only going to be talking about the first few.
I was looking for little speedrun routes when I was playing it.
Spoilers. The first mission of the game has Chief reasserting his dominance over the Banished by
I don't need the update.
The speed from the grapple launches the coil into you, and if you land feet first on top of the coil, it actually has collision. If you do it right, you can shoot yourself into the ceiling like this. Once we discovered this, we quickly sought out a way to use it to get out of the map. Using previous knowledge obtained from testing in older Halo games, we can assume that the game is running on a tick-based system, which means that it checks for the physics updates every set amount of times in a second.
How do people find this? You're
like
listening to
with
it.
The walls or ceiling. Between the
this is how they
times
found
where
it.
The game checks for collision. By moving this fast, you can actually outpace the systems in place for keeping you in bounds. By grappling the fusion coil into your feet the right way, you can give yourself insane speed. We call this a coil launch. If you do this in very specific circumstances, and you have a really good launch, you can perform what we call a fusion coil clip. Would instantly break the game wide.
I feel like it wouldn't be a real
sequence breaks and tons of time.
You still have to do the levels, I think, unless they can find a sequence break.
Even though it was possible to get on the roof of the level, it was really hard. While coil clips are possible in the first few days, they have proved to be really difficult to replicate consistently. When it comes to learning about new games from a speedrunning perspective, it really is the Wild West. There are no rules of engagement.
You can skip half the levels.
Is just trying to obtain as much information about the game.
They already found a way to break those. I imagine.
Testing everything from how frame rate
I guess it's too early to spoil things, but
weapons deal the most
I'm
damage.
curious to see it.
No one is really sure what is the most effective, or what will even be useful.
Now let's see where we're at. Actually, better yet, how about this? Let's see what the speed runs at. A little under an hour, it seems. That's pretty good. Game's only been out for like a week. That's not bad. Not a whole lot of like glitches or anything here yet.
You take out those monsters. Get me.
Oh, I see. You picked up the tank skull.
I'll show what I can do.
Thanks, resub Playboy. So it looks like you just have to go just to the, like the last place, I imagine, right? Does he ever get it? Come on, baby. Oh my god. Alright, I'll watch that on my own later. I'll see if it's a good speedrun, I might do it. If there's like cool tricks to it, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot. World's first online fight translated. What? What does that mean? This?
تحترم ولا ما تحترم بلا مانيتك داحج احكي بأدب واخلاق احترمك تحكي بسفاهة وقلة احترم ولا لا.
This is definitely not the first fight.
أكل خرا أكل خرا أكل خرا أكل خرا كلب.
I don't know who's winning. I don't know whose side to be on here. Who's in the right?
حيوان هربيك يا حمار مبخشة عيني ضروري حيطة يا جعش. حمار.
So I'm guessing the guy on the right one, since the guy on the left hurt himself. Let's go! Good man. Oh, the first online physical fight. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. This video is so old. I've actually never seen it. But I'm not on TikTok, like, ever. How to make a mayo and ketchup sandwich. Sounds yummy.
But look at this. Mayo on it. And I'm gonna get some ketchup.
Let's go!
Get some ketchup.
There's also a half-eaten bowl of pickles up there, I see.
Oh. And then you just have to...
So is the whole sandwich just mayonnaise and ketchup, or do we put more on there? I don't know what I was thinking. It's a gourmet sandwich. All we need is mayo and ketchup.
And put it...
Where is this kid's parents? They need to be alerted. That looks pretty good. That was an easy to follow tutorial.